Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Frankie's Friday Fives, 5-minute teachings, where we talk about things in the church. I know that I said we were going to do an Methodist Articles of Religion series, but I'd like to interrupt that because we're at a special time of the year. We're coming up on Christmas, and there's a very important issue that all parents, really all of us, have to deal with. We all have children in our lives, and I'm sure you've never been asked the question, is there really a Santa Claus? Well, when we're asked that question, I think we believe we only have two choices, and that is to, well, outright lie and say, why, of course, or we can say, bah humbug, no, there is no Santa Claus, and that kind of steals a lot of the magic from Christmas. So I'm here to tell you that from a Christian perspective, you can, in fact, tell your children confidently, yes, there is a Santa Claus. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. If, of course, by Santa Claus you are referring to the wonderful St. Nicholas, whose feast day happened to be yesterday. St. Nicholas was from Turkey. He was a real person. He eventually became a bishop. He was known for his love of God and neighbor, and there's a beautiful story about him that really epitomizes who he was. There was once a very poor man, and he had 3 daughters who he could not afford a dowry for, which meant that they could not be married, and they would likely be forced into a life of prostitution. Tradition has it that Nicholas walked by this man's house on 3 consecutive nights and each time threw a bag of gold through the window. Now, when the story moved to colder climates, the story became that he threw the bags of gold down the chimney. Thus, the daughters were saved from a life of shame. They all got married and they lived happily ever after. Now, everything in Nicholas's life didn't always go happily ever after. He lived during the time of Emperor Constantine. Constantine originally persecuted the Christians, and there's some pretty good evidence that said St. Nicholas was thrown into jail at one time of day, but after Constantine converted to Christianity, we do believe that St. Nicholas was present at the Council of Nicaea, where we get the Nicene Creed. He was very generous to other people, but to balance that out, he was also not known for self-indulgence. In fact, legend has it, tradition has it, that St. Nicholas fasted on Wednesdays and Fridays, even as an unweaned infant. We hope that's true, we don't know. So anyway, because of St. Nicholas and his generosity and his love for God and neighbor, today we give somebody a gift and we tell them that it is from St. Nicholas. In fact, as another side note, pawn shops today, you notice they have the 3 gold balls hanging from the roof, and that's sort of a symbol of a pawn shop. That actually does go back to St. Nicholas. St. Nicholas was from the area where pawn shops originated, and the 3 balls represent the 3 bags of gold. In many countries, by the way, I hate to say it, but John Wesley, our founder, was against pawn shops in England because he felt that they took advantage of people. I'm more inclined to agree with John Wesley on that one. Anyway, I digress. In many countries, St. Nicholas visits children on his feast day, which was yesterday, December the 6th. He brings them gifts, and in these countries, there are no exchange of Christmas presents. In fact, if you go to an Eastern Orthodox church on his feast day, December 6th, you're likely to see St. Nicholas then distributing gifts. However, he does not appear in a red suit. He appears as a bishop, which he was. What usually happens here in these churches, it's really cool. The faithful come and they leave their shoes on the outside of the church door, and when they go back out, when they leave church, there are gold coins in their shoes. Actually, what it is chocolate wrapped in gold foil, which is almost as good as gold coins. And this, of course, does, again, represent the gold dowries that St. Nicholas left for the poor man so that his daughters could marry. Many countries have the exchange of gifts on January 6th in order to celebrate Epiphany, when the wise men came to bring Jesus his gifts. Now, in America, we don't celebrate St. Nicholas feast day, most of us, unfortunately, and we don't wait until January 6th to give our gifts away. We give in to pressure and commercialism, and we allow St. Nicholas to distribute his gifts on December the 25th. We think that we do that to honor Jesus' birthday, and certainly the Savior's birth was a wonderful gift to us. But you see from this short teaching, I hope I'm under 5 minutes, that the wonderful knowledge that we miss out on and the way our faith can be increased by learning about the tradition in the church and the lives of these very holy people that we would call saints. Sharing their stories is my gift to you, and I'd like to thank James Kiefer, who wrote this little synopsis so that I could share it with you. This is definitely my gift to you. It's something I love. It's something I'm passionate about. So please, this is my gift to you. Don't leave your shoes or your socks outside of the church. I won't put anything in them, and I really prefer that you keep them on.
Thank you.